When we first posted our Letting Go series on Mindful Hub, it really struck a chord. A lot of people were interested in what we had to say. And I think that's because we all struggle with the idea of letting go, and it's such a universal part of life. But the truth is, if we apply a little bit of mindfulness to it, it can ease that journey that we all have to go through. And that's true whether we are letting go of a child who's off to college, if we're letting go of a dream we've had, or we might have to adjust the dream we have, letting go of a relationship, even letting go of a bad habit that we're struggling with. No matter what it is, whether it's a real tangible letting go of a physical thing or letting go of something less tangible like an obsessive thought pattern that's not helping us, applying mindfulness and these 6 steps of letting go can really help you through the process and get to the other side feeling a sense of acceptance and peace. And not in a sense like you're giving in. I think that's the other thing where people get hung up. They don't want to give in. They want to cling because they feel like they're defeated if they actually let go. Letting go can be something that's tangible, like saying goodbye to your student who's off to college, or selling a house, or taking a new job. But it can also be something less tangible, like letting go of habitual thought patterns that are causing trouble. In either case, the first step is to relax and breathe. So take a few minutes to center your body and find your breath. Letting your inhale be deep and even, and your exhale deep and even. So if you can get your inhale and your exhale to be about the same length, it's going to send a message to your mind and your body that everything's okay and you can start to relax. And this is the first step in starting to let go. So we started with watching the breath and just being mindful of where your breath is. So inhaling from the bottom of your belly and exhale, letting it all the way out. This is the first step. This is the entryway into mindfulness. And once you start feeling your breath take on an even, relaxed quality, start to notice where there's any tension in your body. And for a lot of us, that can be around the shoulders, in the back. And just take a few minutes to scan your body and see where the tension is. And this can mean moving around a little bit. If you're in a chair, you don't have to get up, but you can maybe roll your shoulders back. Check in with your neck. Continue checking in with your belly, making sure it's moving in and out as you breathe. So now we have 2 of the steps connected. We have breathing, and we have the feeling of our physical body, so we're a little bit less in our heads and a little bit more into our body. Okay, now we're on step 3 of letting go. We've reviewed relaxing with our breath and then feeling what's going on in the physical body to try to get rid of some of the physical tension. And now the next step is to just remain. It might be tempting to jump out of your chair or jump out of the practice and move on to something else or to get caught up in a thought loop. But just for now, keep coming back to the breath over and over. Thoughts will come, but just keep coming back to this practice of noticing your breath and sending it to any tight places in your body. And by doing this, you're sending a signal to your nervous system that you're safe, that everything is okay. So step 4 of letting go is being aware of your thoughts, and it might look something like this. So you've done the breathing and you've done the relaxing into your body, and you're actually feeling where you're feeling physical pain or emotional pain. So you're just sitting with it, and then you start paying attention to the thoughts. And the thoughts may be something like this. Ugh, I just can't do this. I can't have this. Or they may be something like, I've got to fix this. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? These kinds of thoughts. Or I don't like this. I don't want to let go of this. I want things to be the way they were. So some of these might seem familiar to you. So the trick is to not push those thoughts away, and conversely not to cling on to them too tightly. Just watch them. At the same time, remember to relax your body. So something magical happens when you watch the thoughts and you don't try to cling on to them and you don't try to push them away. The next thing to do is to let go and notice how the first 4 steps have kind of changed your relationship with reality. And that's the goal. Letting go is not a one-shot deal. You might do this exercise and at one day, have a really good result and feel a real sense of peace and ease. And the next day you might feel like it's not really working, you're struggling with letting go. But don't get discouraged. The goal is to keep doing the exercise every day and kind of build up in your serenity bank these moments of feeling peaceful and at ease during times of transition. And what will happen is you'll see that over time, that letting go becomes easier and more natural to you. So really remember, trust in the fact that it's not a one-shot deal. The more you breathe and relax and remain with your breath and let yourself feel the physical and emotional discomfort in small doses, the easier it will be for you to let go. So step 6 is detach. And detaching is kind of the outcome of this process. Detachment looks like this. Let's say you're watching a movie. You wouldn't jump into the screen and try to be a part of the movie. You would kind of sit back and just watch the action. That's what detachment is like. It gives you some space between you and your emotions and the situation that's always evolving and changing and going on around you. So just like watching a movie, you can sit comfortably on the couch and watch the action without it really upsetting you, without you diving in. It's kind of like you're sitting in a house, a comfortable house, and outside it's raining or it could be storming, but you're safe and warm in your house. And through the process of letting go, you're building this sense of detachment. And detachment isn't like a cold, harsh kind of thing. It actually, again, it helps you to come up with solutions, and it helps you to help people in a sustainable way. If we're not detached as caregivers or parents or partners a little bit from these people we're trying to help, we just get too enmeshed, we get too emotionally wrapped up, and it becomes hard to help. So actually detachment is a loving thing to do. So I hope you find the 6 steps of letting go to be useful for you. If you liked it, please check out Mindful Hub and see what we have for other offerings. You'll find a 30-day letting go desk calendar that you can download. And you'll also find a mindfulness toolbox with plenty of ideas, whether you're individual or if you're a group healthcare practice. Mindful Hub has a lot of really quick and easy ideas to help you find well-being right now in your everyday life.